Also joining the Newshour debate now is Arun Lal, former Test cricketer. Thank you very much, Mr. Lal. Minaz Merchant, welcome. Mr. Arun Lal, what surprises me is this argument of some people from the cricket board saying, oh, we are so shocked, we are stunned, we cannot believe this, something like this can happen. The franchisees are reacting with their jaws dropped in disbelief, saying it's terrible. The owners are saying we are shocked. Everybody seemed to be stunned. But when I ask around, everybody also says when the cameras are switched off, we always knew this was happening. So why this hypocrisy? Can you hear me, Arun? Why do you think there's this hypocrisy?
Arnab, I can't hear you. You'll have to repeat your question.
My question is, why is everybody going around saying we are so shocked? Okay, I don't think Arun can hear me there. Why don't I put that across to you? Minaz, do you trust that line?
Yeah, no, Arnab, I think it's quite clear that the problem, the real problem in this entire thing is the BCCI. Because if you have a defective parent, then you're bound to have a defective child. In this particular case, the IPL is a progeny of the BCCI, which is completely non-transparent, it's opaque, and ultimately any body which is a large public body has to have oversight, and there is absolutely no oversight on the BCCI.
No, but why is the BCCI? My question there was about why everybody says we are completely shocked. Boria, you take that line. Everybody turns around today and says we are so completely shocked. Is that a practiced line that we are hearing from the IPL organizers tonight?
Look, Arnab, it's a very, very important question that you're asking. In 2010, when the Pakistani cricketers got caught, we said Pakistan's a rogue nation. Everything's hunky-dory here. Last year, when the 3 domestic players, so you actually have evidence. Last year, 3 domestic players get caught. You say, oh, no big fish is caught. Everything's hunky-dory with Indian cricket. Today, Srishant gets caught. You say, oh, we are shocked. Look, there is a big, big problem of transparency and accountability here. There is no doubt about it. All of us know 3 players are not, the end of the story. What can the BCCI do from here on? Do you have a remedy for this malaise? You don't. Is this a disease?
No, is anybody wanting a remedy to this malaise? Is anybody wanting a remedy to this malaise? You see, the BCCI is run by powerful politicians who would be a self-help club at this point of time. 1 minute. Let's be very direct here, Sanjay. At the end of the day, every time there has been a question raised about the IPL looking suspicious, they have all ganged up. And they've all said rubbish. I remember that in 2010, an Australian newspaper of great credibility claimed one of the leading cricketers looked suspicious and was involved in match fixing in the IPL. The BCCI said this is rubbish.
Yeah.
The IPL is not prone to match fixing.
Absolutely.
No, Arun Lal, you can hear me now, I think. Arun Lal, when this has been reported in the past, they've all reacted by saying IPL is not prone to match fixing. Others say that if anything is prone to match fixing, it is a format like the IPL. Why has there been such a defensive response for so long?
Yes, I agree with that. There shouldn't be. You should be more realistic about it. You should be more mature about it. And you should know that, there would be match fixing. And, it can't be avoided, Arnab. There is going to be match fixing. But let me say one thing. The BCCI is not the competent authority to be able to actually eradicate it. They can put certain checks and balances in place, which they have put. They cannot tap phone lines and they cannot police every cricketer, and certainly not for the entire year. It need not be that somebody like Srishant has to make his moves during the IPL. He can do it 6 months before.
No. Let's get Boria back on. No. One second. Do you agree with that? Arun, what you're saying, I agree. I also told Mr. Srinivasan today, I agree, you are not the police commissioner. But there is the other argument. The other argument is you look at the pattern of the way in which they've always responded with derision, sarcasm, as a self-help group, coming together saying it's not possible, we are not prone, we are wonderful people, we know how to run cricket, we don't need all these exposés. Tell me today, Arun Lal, when the India TV sting happened, what happened? 1 or 2 bans happened? Nothing happened? Was there an institutionalized checkup? No, there was.
Nothing happened to the franchise owners.
No, there was
nothing happened to the franchise owners.
Was there anything in an institutionalized manner? Was there institutionalized check on the IPL?
You see, the
No.
players who were banned last time said that they were assured of payments by franchise owners.
Exactly.
Nobody investigated them. No one.
So the franchise owners were protected?
Absolutely.
Okay, now let me ask you, Boria, when let's take another case, October 2010. I'm not talking IPL. There was a report in the London Sunday Times that the ICC's ACSU is probing why the Indian board kept quiet about of a report of one particular player being seen in the company of a woman linked to an associate of a bookie. Anything happened?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Yes,
the
absolutely.
BCCI said untrue.
Yeah.
This cannot happen. They put a lid, Boria.
Arnab, the point, Arnab, when Arun says the BCCI cannot police, he's dead right. You know what the BCCI can do? When the 3 players were pulled up by the India TV sting last year, they could have gone to the police and say, can you please investigate it for us? Rather than telling us, these 3 people have been banned.
No, why would they not? No, why?
Hunky-dory.
That's the point. That's the point. No, you don't.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Arun Lal.
I'm saying something simple. Look, hold on. The point is simple. The BCCI is not the competent authority to investigate. I agree. But the BCCI is the competent authority to go to the law enforcing agency, not close its eyes to prospective match fixing and spot fixing and go and tell them, look, we are apprehending this problem. Can you please help us in cleansing the sport?
Why would the BCCI not do that, Arun Lal? Arun Lal conceded the BCCI is not the army, the BCCI is not the police. But why would the BCCI not do something detailed, not do something transparent, not do something that connects all the dots and not then release its findings to the people of this country? My question is about the way the BCCI has responded, Mr. Lal. The way they responded will raise an eyebrow about what their real intentions are.
Well, Arnab, I can understand some of it in the sense that, yes, you want to protect your jurisdiction, you want to protect your league, you want to protect your cricket, and not unnecessarily put too much focus and attention on it. That must be one of the reasons. But I do agree that, if possible, if the police can be involved. In fact, I didn't know. In fact, till today,
who didn't know? Who didn't know?
Let me tell you, listen, I did not know till today that this was a punishable offense by jail and in law. I thought that there was no legislation in place for players like this.
No, why would the BCCI not, Arun Lal, why would the BCCI not say we will do the cleanup and we are going to ask and file FIRs, we are going to file the FIRs against these cricketers. This is not just an act of corruption, this is an act of criminality. Yeah. These people are not corrupt cricketers. They are criminals. They are criminals.
That's the point.
If it's an act of criminality, then the police has jurisdiction and they can...
Yes, precisely. No, but what I'm asking today is this.
Then why don't they?
No, why don't they? Well, I mean, are we going to be real about it? Arun Lal, who controls the BCCI? Are these people politicians or are these people some ordinary citizens? You don't think they exercise influence?
Arnab, your voice cracks to me, but I can't. Can you just repeat that?
No, my point is, obviously the BCCI is a powerful body, Mr. Arun Lal. And when the whole country is asking today, there have been signals, there have been warnings, there have been articles, there is talk. Why have they not acted so far? And why are they trying to put the lid on this now? That's the question.
No, but what do you want them to do? They banned the players.
Well, no, that's not good enough.
It's a cash cow. Everybody wants to milk it. You know that if you investigate deep, there will be a stigma and the equity will fall.
No, you see.
And therefore, the valuation will collapse.
Well,
therefore, the BCCI has always tried to, sweep all the dirt under the carpet.
Okay, Meher Boss, welcome. Meher Boss, welcome to our studios in London. Atul Vasan, welcome to our studios there in New Delhi. Atul Vasan and Meher Boss, can the BCCI say today, let's ban these players and please let's move on. Don't stretch it beyond this.
Well, the BCCI first hang on. The BC, first of all, we must be careful. These players have been accused. They have not been convicted. That's one point. Secondly, the BCCI has to demonstrate that it has proper anti-corruption measures. Ever since IPL started, the feeling in international cricket is that spot fixing has come back because of IPL. Now, whether that is true or not, I do not know. But that is the general feeling in cricket. The feeling was that the Cronier affair was dealt with, cricket had cleaned up its act, that IPL was not rigorous enough. BCCI has not demonstrated the rigor of its anti-corruption measures. Now, I agree with Arun Lal. The BCCI is not a judiciary body. If this is an illegal offence, and it should be an illegal offence, the problem is the legality in India is the law in India is not very clear. It is not as severe, for instance, as the law in this country, where, if you remember, the Pakistani cricketers were prosecuted for destroying the spirit of the game, not because they had done something illegal. If the law in India is that severe, then of course the judicial authority should.
No, what's the responsibility of the franchisees?
No, it has a problem.
What's the response? You see, a lot of people.
The BCCI has to demonstrate it has an anti-corruption unit. If the BCCI
which is which we thought with the greatest a unit which
cricket and not police it.
A unit which, with the greatest of respect to the gentleman who head it, I must say on record, is an incompetent and useless unit. It is a unit that might as well be wound up. If this is the, and I did ask the question to Mr. Srinivasan. No, Mr. Mihir Bose, I did ask the question to Mr. Srinivasan today, a little while earlier. I asked him, Mr. Srinivasan, I know you spend a lot of money on getting Bollywood actors to perform at the inaugural, of making huge, you spend a lot of money on the glamour quotient of the IPL. What about spending a little amount of money as far as the anti-corruption measures are concerned? I'm simply asking Atul Vasan, my question is to you. They say, as the cliche goes, where there is a will, there is a way. But is there the will? Is there the will to take on corruption that's going on? Or is the intent to sort of distract people, distract the viewers with the glamour of the IPL, so they don't ask the basic question about whether it is clean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think there is inherent feeling that this should be done, because they are intelligent people who are running the game. They know that this can corrode the whole fan base, and this can lead to the end of the popularity of the sport. So I think everybody's worried, but you're right, their conviction is not there. And somebody was saying what the board can do. Arun Lal was saying that a board can't do more than banning the players. No, they can be. They can be the complainant. They can drag the players to the police station and file an FIR that we've been cheated. If I'm a corporation, if somebody is found with a hand in the till, I don't just throw him out. I will take him to the police station and file a case against him. BCCI can do that. And I'm shocked that, and I must compliment the Delhi police, because they have done their job well. They knew this was happening a month and a half ago. They covered all the tracks. They know how the last 4-5 players in 99 got away. The ambiguity was created. This time they have done work against it. They have corroborated all the evidence. They have collected the money trails. They have got the tapes, audio tapes matched with what actually happened in the game. So I think we are coming to a more clearer picture.
Atul,
BCCI has got a huge role to play.
Atul Vasan, you see, the problem is this: who is cheated the most today? Public. It is the public. Who is feeling terrible today, as Boria Majumdar most rightly says? It is the viewer. And I know of cases of people who want 15,000 rupees a month, who still save money, go and buy a 5,000 rupee pass. And Boria says he's seen such people there in stadiums. And our heart goes out to those people. Now, what happens, Atul Vasan?
So I think the best solution,
what happens, Mr. Vasan?
Best solution.
What is the solution?
No, what I want is that let's all file a case who watched the game, and all the guys who were there in these 3 matches, who bought the tickets, can complain, a civil complaint against the board, the franchises, because they were cheated. So I think this makes a good case, isn't it?
No, but the onus is not on us. I didn't end my question. My question was, my question was, and I put that to you, Minhas. You see, the board gets away, right?
Absolutely.
This so-called anti-corruption unit gets away, right? I'm sorry to say this, but the franchisees get away.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
The team management gets away. I mean, Rahul Dravid is looking all very sorry. Rahul Dravid should also ask himself whether he was thinking Rahul Dravid ought to ask himself a basic question. Did he not see the way the match was being played? Did he not see the balls that were being delivered?
Yes,
was he looking or not at what was going on? Was the fact that there could be corruption on his mind or not? No, don't shake your head there. The fact is IPL franchise representatives were involved in a workshop in Jodhpur, Atul Vasan, where the head of the anti-corruption unit gave them a presentation on measures that can be taken to prevent players from being trapped. They were told about the modus operandi of bookies. They were told that you don't get in touch, let your players come in contact with strangers, with players. Yeah. Today, why is Shilpa Shetty not telling us? It's all nice to be fashionably an owner of an IPL team. What is Shilpa Shetty's responsibility in ensuring that as the owner of the IPL team, she made efforts to make sure that Srishant was following these rules? Is that not a valid question?
Absolutely, yes. In fact, I think the accountability has to be fixed. And the franchisees, as I said, are accountable. The top leadership of the BCCI is accountable. And all the stakeholders, the entire structure of the BCCI and its progeny, the IPL, is defective.
No, today everybody...
Link to that question.
No, I just want to go to Meher Boss. Meher Boss wanted to come...
What the BCCI needs to do, since you mentioned Rahul Dravid...
Let's go to Meher. He's in London. Yeah, Meher.